Welcome to the Grimdark Chronicles. Something of mystery, an information repository, and a place of history and bygone times. With the archival world of Calliope lost to heretical treachery, now only a few data repositories remain. Overview of the prisons. Beneath the vast and labyrinthine Imperial Palace on Terra lies a series of prisons designed to hold the most dangerous individuals, entities, and artifacts encountered across the Imperium's turbulent history. These penitentiaries are more than mere prisons. They are fortresses of containment, equipped with unparalleled technological and psychic safeguards to ensure their captives never escape. The prisons are administered and guarded by the Adeptus Custodes and other specialized divisions of the Imperium, reflecting the gravity of their purpose. These facilities are not only physical structures, but also enduring symbols of the Emperor's foresight and the Imperium's determination to safeguard humanity from chaos, xenos, heresy, and even humanity's own darker impulses. The prisons include Blackstone Prison, Kangba Maru, also called the Vault, and the infamous Dark Cells. Each of these facilities has a history as complex as the galaxy they defend, with tales of notable prisoners and unimaginable threats. What follows is an account of these prisons and the significant individuals and entities they have confined. Blackstone Prison. Situated beneath the Tower of Hegemon within the Imperial Palace, Blackstone Prison served as a critical containment facility during the tumultuous times of the Great Crusade, Horus Heresy, and the early days of the Imperium. Constructed with walls lined with noctilith, also known as Blackstone, the prison was specifically designed to suppress psychic powers and otherworldly energies. This characteristic made it ideal for holding powerful psykers and warp-touched individuals whose mere presence posed a threat to those around them. One of the most notable prisoners of Blackstone Prison was Euphrates Keeler, a remembrancer whose revelations during the Horus Heresy led to her becoming a central figure in the burgeoning Imperial cult. Keeler was among the first to recognize the Emperor as a divine figure, and her unwavering faith inspired countless others. However, her proselytizing was seen as a potential challenge to the secular authority of the Imperium at the time, leading to her imprisonment. Even in captivity, Keeler continued to inspire and guide her followers, writing manuscripts that would later become cornerstones of the Imperial Creed. Another significant inmate was Basilio Foe, a scientist whose experiments and unorthodox theories challenged the Imperium's rigid boundaries of knowledge. Foe's imprisonment was not only a response to his controversial work, but also a precautionary measure against the potentially catastrophic results of his studies. Despite his confinement, his insights proved invaluable in developing countermeasures against emerging threats to the Imperium. Kangba Maru, the Vault. Kangba Maru, known colloquially as the Vault, is a maximum security prison deep within the Himalayan mountains. Constructed during the Unification Wars under the Emperor's direct oversight, the Vault is among the oldest and most secure prisons in the Imperium. Its cells, fortified with arcane technologies and psychic wards, were designed to hold individuals and entities deemed too dangerous to exist within the galaxy. During the Unification Wars, the Vault became home to numerous defeated warlords who resisted the Emperor's unification of Terra. One such warlord was William the Red, the Prince of Albion. William's campaign against the Emperor was one of the fiercest of the era, and his eventual capture and imprisonment marked the end of Albion's resistance. His incarceration in Kangba, Maru, symbolized the Emperor's dominance over even the most defiant foes. The Ethnarch of the Caucasus Wastes was another formidable warlord confined within the vault. Known for his brutal rule and indomitable forces, the Ethnarch's capture effectively dismantled the remnants of his dominion. His followers, leaderless and scattered, posed no further threat to the Emperor's unification efforts. Narthan Doom, the tyrant of the Pan-Pacific Empire, represents one of the most infamous inmates of Kangba Maru. Known for his savagery and disdain for human life, Doom orchestrated countless atrocities during his reign. His imprisonment, followed by his execution, served as a stark warning to others who would oppose the Emperor's vision of unity. The Outcast Dead, a group of space marines from various traitor legions present on Terra during the Horus Heresy, were also confined within the vault. Among them were Praetor Endred Har of the World Eaters, Adept Exemptus Atharva of the Thousand Suns, Sergeant Tagore of the World Eaters, and Battle Brother Severian of the Luna Wolves. Their imprisonment highlighted the Imperium's desperation during this period, as even loyalist forces on Terra faced suspicion and paranoia. The Dark Cells. Deep within the heart of the Imperial Palace lie the Dark Cells, also known as the Black Cells. These oubliettes are not prisons in the conventional sense, but rather containment zones for entities, artifacts, and phenomena deemed too dangerous to be left uncontained. Guarded by the Shadow Keepers, a dedicated shield host of the Adeptus Custodes, the Dark Cells are among the most secretive and heavily fortified locations within the Imperium. The Slithering Dreamer, a malevolent and enigmatic entity, once escaped its cell, causing significant damage before being slain by Shadowkeeper J. Harl Feldoris Gao. This breach highlighted the precarious nature of the entities contained within the Dark Cells. Other infamous prisoners include It That Craves, a being whose desires and hunger could destabilize entire systems, and Subject 11, an entity so dangerous that even its true identity is classified. Artifacts such as the Black Periapt of Rythanile, the Tri-Blight Amulet, and the Lament of Unreason further demonstrate the diverse and unpredictable threats contained within these cells. Each artifact represents a unique danger, from spreading plagues to inducing madness, making their secure containment a matter of utmost importance. Breaches and legacy. The recent emergence of the Great Rift has brought new challenges to the custodians of these prisons. Some dark cells have been found empty, their former occupants vanished without a trace. Custodian guards have been discovered slain, their deaths serving as grim reminders of the constant vigilance required to maintain the Imperium's security. These breaches are a testament to the fragility of even the most secure systems when confronted with the growing chaos enveloping the galaxy. Despite these challenges, the prisons beneath the Imperial Palace remain an enduring testament to the Imperium's resolve. From ancient warlords of the Unification Wars to warp-tainted entities, the captives held within these prisons embody the myriad threats humanity has faced throughout its history. Conclusion: the prisons beneath the Imperial Palace are not merely places of confinement. They are monuments to the Imperium's relentless fight for survival. They encapsulate the sacrifices, vigilance, and determination required to safeguard humanity against the innumerable dangers that lurk in the darkness of the galaxy. As the Imperium continues to face new and ever more insidious threats, these prisons, and those who guard them, stand as a bulwark against the chaos threatening to engulf the galaxy.